I'm just doing a little video update of my baby box turtles that have hatched this year. I gave them an opportunity to feed, not in the regular enclosure, but in this one, and they're just now getting their egg yolk sacs sucked inside their bodies, and some of them are really interested in eating. Here's one chowing down on a mealworm. Another one coming over to investigate. Just sort of experimenting with food. I thought these little tiny baby mealworms would be fun for them to chew on and attack. Some of them, of course, are not going to want to eat in this unusual circumstance. They've never been in a situation like this, but small wiggling mealworms just really, there's a guy that's flipped over. Oh, he got flipped back again. Some of these turtles have, looks like really beautiful carapaces. This one here, oh man, that is going to be well, it is a brilliant little baby turtle there. And they're really, oh, this guy here has just finished his mealworm. I don't know how many mealworms. Oh, and these guys here are just chowing down. Some of them just want to escape. They can see through the clear walls. It's not a good idea to keep any kind of turtle in an enclosure where they can see out. It's better to have an opaque surface for them. And I'm just going to show you the ones that are eating right now. These guys here are not in the mood to eat. They just want to escape. This guy just bit this mealworm. Really? Yeah, baby box turtles, when you keep them, I like to keep them right around 80 degrees in their entire enclosure. And at night I let it drop down to room temperature, 65 or 70. And but during the day, when the lights are on, I have an incandescent light bulb that, incandescent light bulb that keeps their enclosure warm. And right now I'm still keeping them in the incubator in a small tub and with lots of moisture. It's real crucially important to give them clean water every day, and I'd say 100% humidity. There's no reason for them to dry out at all, and they can really suffer horribly if they dehydrate at all. And it's, oh man, look at that little guy. He's just going to town. This is just a really good sign that they're feeding so well. They, it seems that my baby box turtles, well, the hatchlings I get from my box turtles grow faster than other box turtles seem to grow. I've gotten some amazing growth on the turtles I had last year and the years before, and the feedback I've gotten from people that I've sold them to say that even though they eat the same amount of food, they simply grow faster and grow probably bigger. My impression is that a box turtle that grows faster also probably grows bigger eventually. very happy with their feeding activity this morning, and I'm going to put them back into a more relaxed environment where they are not. Some of them are just trying to escape, and they're not thinking about eating at all. Others have settled down and realized that it's quite a normal situation. Well, this is what I want them to think anyway, that this is just a normal opportunity to eat food. And this little guy probably has, look how little he is compared to the others. Oh goodness. These guys have already started growing tremendously. And you can see why. They just eat, walk, and grow. Well, I'm going to post some still shots of each one of these turtles on this video, so you can see what they look like individually. Probably it just shows their right side frontal view on each one of them. So, but they're just cute little buggers, and they're thriving right now, and it gives me a great deal of pleasure, and I really enjoy seeing the little guys as I oh, look how easy they can flip over. These guys are definitely very healthy little turtles. If you have any questions about box turtles, they're an interesting hobby for me. I don't recommend keeping turtles for anyone that doesn't really want to do it. There's quite a few drawbacks to keeping turtles. These turtles will easily, given the proper environmental conditions, outlive me. I'm 71 years old, and these turtles can easily live to be 70 years old also. And since they're not even 1 year old yet, I think that they are going to be alive well into the next, well, possibly into the next century. And it's an amazing hobby. I'll have to rehome these when I get too old to take care of them. And same with my colony that I have outside. I have approximately 25 box turtles and 2 Russian tortoises out in a large outdoor enclosure. I highly recommend anyone that adopts a turtle or rehomes a turtle that they try to put them out into an area where they can get a natural lifespan out in the sunlight and the fresh air, rain, and to allow them to hibernate, which is a natural process for them during the winter. We have especially difficult winters here in Oregon, and temperatures get down to 10 below 0 Fahrenheit. It's necessary for the turtles to be very well protected from freezing in these kind of temperatures, and I allow them to hibernate about 2.5 to 3 feet under the surface of the ground in their outside enclosure. I've had turtles for more than a decade now, and they are, for me, really wonderful pets, but they are not the kind of pet usually that you can hold and cuddle and They're not like a puppy dog or a cat or a rabbit. These are long-term animals as far as I'm concerned because of their longevity. Most people that have decide to take care of turtles should do so thinking about the long-term prospects of providing care for them. But nevertheless, I have my enclosure set up so that I can watch them, and I watch them lay eggs in the spring, in June and July, and then I artificially incubate the eggs, and then I do this. After they hatch, I feed them mealworms and clean their enclosure every day and give them fresh water. And sometimes almost all the time now that I have my enclosure completely full of juvenile and adult box turtles and the 2 adult Russian tortoises, I don't have room to keep any more box turtles, and so I sell them to different reptile sellers, such as backwater reptiles, and they find people that would like to purchase them, and they are definitely a very interesting animal. I hope you enjoyed this video. They're still eating. I'll put a cover over the top of the terrarium here, or this little feeding bowl, and make it so they can't see out, and allow them to feed on these mealworms without any, maybe even the shy ones that haven't really gotten into eating yet will eat if I make it so it doesn't look like they can escape.